Hello and welcome. This is a timeless general reading, and if you resonate with any of these pieces, it might be for you. Here we have lepidite, sodalite, activated for the throat chakra, and azurite. And then we have this crystal grid set up for good luck and abundance. I'm also going to go ahead and scry for any connections that you might find over here. Okay, so first, possibly, if you're wondering something, the answer is possibly. We have April, the letter B. We have Sunday. And I'm seeing like between June and July. And then we have yes. Let's see, anything else? I would like to get some more letters for you guys, but I'll probably do that later on. Because I have these over here, but I don't want to mess this up yet. Okay, so one thing that I did before beginning this was a little automatic drawing. So this is the image, and I'm just covering anything that's old or that I did previously. And then we have the messages: Hanged Man, Chariot, Empress. These are all the tarot cards. We have Sun, Tree, Firework, Sublimation, Alchemic Processes, Tent, Home, Abundance, Mountains, Trial and Error. Okay, so I kind of want to go into that a little bit first. And basically, what I'm getting from it is that you're changing your perspective and you're moving forward with this new, fresh perspective. And it will bring you some abundance. We also have that here. And you might be put into a bit of a spotlight in your field. And this is all going on because of healing. Yeah, you're in the processes of healing and growing. But because of that, there's also some trial and error. But I do get that abundance is forthcoming. Okay, so after that, now we will start to get into the cards. I will be doing tarot at some point during this, but we're going to start out with oracle cards. And I'm just going to shift these. Okay. Okay, I did only want one, but we got thought, wholeness, and we got Celicus, healing. I don't know if I'm pronouncing those correctly. I will be honest. But, yeah, so you're writing your own story, your own journey of healing. And you're conquering anything that stands in your path. Okay. That's what I get from that, at least. Now we're going to move on to this deck. This is a psychic activations deck. Commune with the spirits is the first card out. Okay, that's a lot. We have the narrative, right? That's meant to represent basically the narrative in maybe in your personal life, like some gossip going around, or could represent like the narrative, like news castings and things like that. But there's basically like this network of ideas, and then there's the truth that's beneath it. And so you're being told to get in touch with that deeper inner truth. By the way, this is Halloween. It's Samhain, so Samhain. So yeah, messing up a lot today. That's interesting. I would kind of take that back to the narrative. Like there is a false narrative going on potentially within your life in some way, shape, or form. I don't think it's self-induced, so I don't think it's your own illusions. I think it's more things that you're hearing, energy that you can't help but be around, maybe. Okay. You have ascending. Yeah, I got that you're rising above this. And I just saw, let me see if I get it again. No. Okay. Moving on. Now, actually, I want to quickly shift into this deck because I have an announcement to make. So, if you would like to see some mantras that you create in one of my decks, I am only in the process of doing this one. So you can comment any mantras below and I will add them to the deck. Hopefully that's a fun little thing for you to do. So yeah, I will start showing you what we have so far. I have something from Bashar in there. So yeah, we'll see how you're ascending, like what values are being brought out at this time. Okay. I love my body. Okay. Yeah, it's very important to get within the body in order to ascend. You have to, like, somatic exercises can really help to activate psychic ability, because it all occurs within the body, within this physical experience. And we have, I know good things are headed my way. Okay. Yeah, and I get that they're kind of coming from the lower worlds and the upper worlds. You know, because part of it has to do with you being able to see past illusions in the narrative that's going on. I am beautiful. Yeah. I do get that this is the core of what you are learning, that you are beautiful. And, ooh, okay. That might resonate a little extra for somebody. So, because you are beautiful, you are deserving. And yeah, let's go back to this deck now, the psychic activations. Okay, we have the 7th dimension. I feel it, what can I do with it? And we have the 6th dimension. I can create, and when I create, I learn. Okay. So, you are being called to bring in something new, potentially, to bring in something that flexes your creativity. We have quantum leap. Yeah. Exploring your creativity and getting in the flow, being in flow state is a way of quantum leaping for you. And right now you might be feeling that potential. You might be feeling that you can excel in something, but you just haven't fully gotten into that flow state yet. Okay, galactic upgrades. Okay. So, I do get that through whatever creativity you express, and as you express yourself more, you're bringing in more of your soul. And as you bring in more of your soul, you are bringing more of your galactic origins in. Okay. Now we have the Scrying deck. Which I like. Okay. So we have intuition, joy, and light of the Creator. So this is all confirming what you are capable of bringing in. Joy for yourself and potentially for those who experience your art of any kind that you do. Whatever you do in the flow state, your higher self. Maybe you're connecting with your higher self in that state. And yeah, getting more in touch with the light of the Creator, bringing more of your soul in. That's a little too much. Soul perfection, heart of God. Your light helps. Okay. Again, we have that huge horn honking, so I think that that's a very important message. I think for everyone who has stuck around so far. So yeah, and you're recognizing yourself as part of the whole a little bit more. You're experiencing a little bit more expansion. Yeah. Okay. Now I want to do some tarot. I forgot the deck's name, as well as the Creator. If you ever want any deck names, just comment it below. So, yeah, let's see how this is going to manifest. Because we did get abundance before, so I'm wanting to see if any pentacles come out, or, yeah, we have the Four of Pentacles. It did come out in reverse, but I would prefer to not read reversals at this time. So basically you're maybe holding on to your current state of being, or your current wealth of self, right? Your current understandings, your current perceptions, your current allowance of abundance within your life. And you might be, since it wasn't in reverse, you might be being called to flip the script with that. You might be being called to kind of release what you have in order to see what might be out there. Okay. We have King of Cups and Ten of Wands. Okay, so yeah, this is a big passion project, maybe something that you've worked on, or in some way has been in creation over many years. I even heard generations, so there could be maybe even like kind of like contracts, like let's say if your ancestor was supposed to I don't know how to, I don't really want to go into it, to be honest, but for some reason I'm getting that I shouldn't. But so basically just kind of self-actualizing and actualizing really, really big passionate dreams. Okay, and King of Cups. So this is about you having your heart open to this abundance, being open to receiving, and feeling secure in that. I'm stumbling a lot today. I'm sorry, you guys. The Hanged Man. Yeah, that was what had come out in my notes when I did the automatic drawing. So, change in perspective. Maybe you'll need to experience a change in perspective in order to bring this about. Maybe there's a way that you're expecting something to come in and it's not going to come in quite that way. We have Three of Pentacles. So in a way, we're going in a little bit of a reversal. Right? Like we're going back to the beginning. You might have to rethink something in order to be propelled forward into this Nine of Pentacles, where you're satisfied with fulfillment. I know like the Nine of Cups is more wish fulfillment, but I also take Nine of Pentacles that way too. The Star, yes, this is through healing. And it's kind of like a firework too. Okay. We have Knave of Pentacles. Yeah, you want to come at this with a excited, knowing that you're going to be prosperous type of attitude. Okay, and now I would like to just get some of the letters. So confirmation for who's been here and who's going to continue to stick around, if it's worth it for you. So we have DTERXOFVNMAZY. Okay. Next deck. Did I say O? Okay. Feeling bad about yourself, spend time with the people who are kind to you. So yeah, you might be being hard on yourself. That's a potential. If you are, then you might want to be around those who are reflecting back positivity to you. Limiting beliefs. Your thoughts, words, and beliefs shape your reality. So try to look back at what your beliefs are and where they have come from, and allow yourself to release them as you notice them, because the only way to release something is to acknowledge it. So first release, and then, recognize that you can create and shape your beliefs. Life and death, do we really die? So yeah, that that can be answered in many ways. I have my own answer that I ascribe to currently, and it's a personal reflection for all, but there's a continuity, and there is a continuity in art. There's an immortality in the things that we create. When we create something, we bring it into reality, and it can withstand the test of time in a way that we cannot. So yeah, bottom of the deck is expect a miracle. Life is magical. Expect a miracle shortly. So yeah, I do feel that miracle frequency coming in, not just from the card, but in general. It's coming in around like the back area, which I think has to do with not being able to see it or perceive it readily. Okay, going back to this one. One thing that might help you is path working to a medicine man or woman. So path working is like shamanic journeying, visualization in the mind. So envisioning yourself approaching and going to a medicine man or woman could be a positive and healing experience for you. It might be something you want to try tonight, just saying. Yeah, you can experience, you know, infinite healing from the psyche. Not just healing the psyche, but from the psyche. That healing coming from the psyche. Okay. Second dimension. Wow, we are shifting dimensions a lot. That's very interesting. So, and we did get quantum leap as well. So right now your vibration might be a little bit all over the place, which is okay. And yeah, maybe that's why, like, maybe mine is as well, and it's reflective in some way. And yeah, okay. So second dimension, polarity. Because of this, I can create another dimension. So we also have creating dimensions in this. So creating your own reality again. The pockets of time and space where you can be in flow state and like time doesn't exist anymore. Timeline jump. Okay. Yeah. Not a surprise. Timeline jump beyond life and death. So when you're in flow state, you're kind of in this time beyond life and death. Embodying the higher self, because you are becoming one with the divine, and the divine does not experience time, at least not in the way that we do. Justice cycles leadership 888. That might be a synchronicity for you. Pay attention to it in the coming days. And yeah, again, we have this cycles of life and death, cycles of justice. The Empress is also kind of a card of justice as well. We have 666, change, evolution, healing, duty, and power. So yeah, you have to take it upon yourself to make these changes, to some extent, or just be prepared to get into these healing timelines. Yeah, the Lemurian timeline, I feel like, is, at least for me when I've experienced it, is a very healing one. Healing the subconscious, and it's just like a very sweet energy, I guess. No, that's not the right word, but I can't find one. Okay. Fairy's touch. So yeah, this takes a gentle touch to some extent. The fairies are also incredibly powerful in their gentleness, and highly connected to nature. So nature should be a big aspect for you now. The fifth dimension, I understand all and I can do this forever. So yeah, you might be growing into yourself in a new way that allows you to create your reality, as well as to bring something about. And you'll kind of like crack the code for yourself on how you can maybe stay in that, whatever concern it is that you have currently that's blocking you, that being ameliorated and healed. We're going to try and get one more mantra, reminding you to comment below with your what you want to see in the deck. Okay. Love flows freely to and through me. And then the bottom of the deck is My Life is a Synchronistic Orchestration by Bashar. So yeah, you can recognize these patterns, and recognize that these patterns are bringing you more in tune with love, with that frequency, and love for your higher self as well as yourself. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and yeah, hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.